All right, we live. Okay, today I'm gonna tell you a story. I was on Facebook one day and I got a hit in my DMs. I swear this DM changed my life. I had just found the direction I wanted to go with my DetroitHustle.com. Part of my vision was I wanted to work with artists that have the combination of good product and a strong hustle because I believe they have the best chance to succeed and they are the one people coming up need to look to for an example of what it takes to be successful. I have met a few new artists, and I know a lot of people from my decades in the business before I took my long hiatus from the music industry. I'm not one of these people that gets caught up in the past. So I didn't really want to get to talking to people that's going to be telling me the same stories that they was telling 25, 30 years ago. I want to get with people that's doing stuff right now. This gentleman here hit me in the DMs is the first artist that I met when I was finding the direction of my DetroitHustle.com that fit the description of the type of artist I wanted to work with. And on top of that, he opened the door for me to meet other artists just like him. Without further ado, I want to introduce you to my homie OG Tech. What up, though, homie?
Hey, what's happening? What's happening, man? Much love, respect. Appreciate you having me on the platform, man. And hey, man, that's a dope intro. I'm glad that I was able to reach out at a time, man, when you was trying to find what direction you was trying to go, man. And if that worked and it opened the door for you, man, hey, much love for real, man.
Yeah, man, I had no idea how hard it was connecting with people that got it.
Right,
I was
right.
on I was an artist for a long time, so I know
Mm-hmm.
how we think, and I know how lost I was, and I know
Right,
probably why I messed up some opportunities because I didn't get it. The whole time that I was away from music, I've been studying business. I've been studying
right.
business, and the whole time I was studying business, I was like, man, if I was doing this when I was making records, I could have did this when I was, you know what I'm saying? So now I'm back in the music industry.
Right.
I'm trying to give the game to the artists, and most of the artists don't want to work.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
So
I mean, I think now, man, and this is just like my opinion on that, and what you're saying is exactly right, and a lot of people, a lot of artists may get upset, man, but it's a lot of lazy artists right now. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
And it's not like it was in our day when we had the trunks and with the CDs and we had to move around. It's a little different now, So
right, right. But the good thing, this is well, I would say a lot of it comes from they don't know. Like you don't know what you have to do. It's like part of the time I was
hmm
away from music, I was working with my son. My son was an athlete, and we just happened to get plugged in to a track team where the coach was an Olympic gold medalist. So
mm,
we was plugged in. So we knew exactly what to do.
right.
And all of a sudden I know all these pro athletes and this, that, and the other. It wasn't like that before. So I make the
hmm
parallel to that to music. We just don't know. Now a lot of people are
right.
lazy, don't get me wrong. But some people have no idea the scope of the grind and the hustle that is required to do this.
Why do
That's
you
my
think that is though? I think it's more of um this business is 90% business, 10% talent. You know what I'm saying?
right.
So um a lot of times you got to go out there and learn everything. Like when I was
Right.
young, I didn't know everything. You know what I'm saying? Like now, like you said, you went back to go and read and study. You know what I'm saying? And it takes that knowledge of knowing because a lot of time these artists is leaving so much on the table that they don't know about. you know
Right.
so that go back to why do you think that is it's because everybody trying to get on fast. I just want music out. I want music out. They're not registering the song. They're not copywriting the songs. They're not doing the business part of things. So yeah, I
Right.
totally get you on that, homie.
You can see from where I'm from Detroit, and the what happened to the from where I am in Detroit. and the way the people I was around. I'm
Mm-hmm.
on the I'm around. I came up around a lot of hip hop snobs. So
Mm-hmm.
with them, it's more about they think everything is about their talent. They think everything is about their skills. So they make a record. They go through all this problem, all this trouble to make the record. They put it out. They sell it to their friends, and then that's it. And then
That's
they
it.
think, let's go back in the lab and make another one. No, it ain't the
Mm-hmm.
product. It's the hustle.
Right.
All of these artists that we watch that we think, oh man, I'm better than him. That's what gave you the encouragement to go out there and try to make a record because you felt like you was better than him. But you not
Right.
seeing that this man is hustling his ass off. That's why he doing it.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Right.
why he making it with subpar material in your eyes because he a hustler.
Right.
But I know people that's been doing it 30 years and still going back to the lab. That's they answered everything. I'm gonna go back to the lab and do another one.
Right. Yeah, man. My single Longer Road came out in 2020. I'm pushing that like it just dropped
Right,
daily. You know what I'm saying? YouTube, Spotify, nonstop because I know that song is a hit, and sometimes it takes years for a song to get
right,
picked up. So
right,
you're absolutely right. You can have the quantity of songs. You know what I'm saying? That is fine. But if I go to your Spotify and they all reading 200 streams here, 100 streams there, and you ain't putting no
right,
promo behind your stuff, man, what you really doing it for? You just want to say that you done it, or are you trying to
right,
get something out of it? You know, so
right. And even along that tip, I've had artists that I was gonna work with, and they kind of flaking and doing funny stuff, and then I have somebody else come that want the opportunity, and then I look at
mm,
the artist that I was trying to work with, and I'm like, oh, he dope and this that and the other, and I'm looking at your streams, and I'm like, you got 10 streams, and you putting off the opportunity to get some help to promote your stuff. I see why it's like
right,
that. Stop by MyDetroitHustle.com today.
right,
So anyway,
yeah,
let's
man.
let's let's get into it. Where was I at? Okay. First of all, let's go to the beginning. Where are you from?
From Augusta, Georgia, man. GA, the AUG. You know,
That's what's up.
yes, sir.
And what was it like coming up in Augusta?
Man, Augusta was real cool, man. Even though it's a small, I call it small, but it ain't small. It's a little country, but a city. Um, I wasn't really big into music at that time. You know what I'm saying? I was listening to hip hop. You know, we grew up on a lot of the like the booty shake music back then. I like to call it like the
Mm,
Luke Skywalkers. We had the Two Live Crews. We had things like that, and I mean, we still had hip hop, but you know, I really wasn't too much into music then. But the AUG, man, it was a little rough city. You know what I'm saying? Still a
right,
little rough down there too. But it's my home, man. You know, I just left down there. Love it there, man.
right. So what is it that attracted you to hip hop?
Man, when I say this, man, people always laugh at me. They can't believe it, man. But I think more of the 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 ability to express yourself.
Right.
Um, when I heard Easy E and he did that song Easy Does It, I think that was the video, man, when he was walking across the stage and he was rocking the stage, man, and Dre and everybody was up there. I just like felt like, bro, you know, I used to suppress even at a young age. I had a lot going on, and I just knew that that was something that I could do to be able to get my feelings out. You know what I'm saying? So um
Okay.
during those times, man, hey, that song was what prompted me to write my first rap. So, you know,
Right. Okay. So I was about that was my next question. Like what made you make the transition from a fan to trying to make records? You say Easy E, huh?
yeah, most definitely, man. Hey, them guys at that time was speaking their mind. You know what I'm saying? And that was at a time where it was more hip hop, more conscious rap.
Right.
Um, a lot of conscious rap. You remember, man, medallions. Everybody was wearing like the
Right.
kufis and the African gear and all that. Man, they came in, man, with the LA hats, the Raider hats, man, and they changed it up.
Right. Right. Yeah, I remember them days.
Yeah.
See, I go back so far where people wouldn't get in the car with me because they like, oh, he gonna be playing that old rapidy rap stuff. And next thing you know, I'm in the car with my auntie, and she listening to Snoop Dogg. I was like, man, stuff done changed so
Done
fast.
changed, bro. Yeah.
People used to ain't want to mess with you because you was doing into hip hop.
Right.
So
That's real.
what was it? Was there like a hip hop scene or something in Augusta, or how would you describe what was going on with hip hop when you was there trying to get started?
Um, at that time when I was that young, I wasn't really into it until I got to doing like music heavy, man. Like when I moved away from the AUG.
Mm,
Um, at that time, man, I was still in middle school. Just trying to figure it out. I was playing around with it. You know what I'm saying? So,
right,
at that time, man, I wasn't really out there trying to like put on. You know, it was just like something I'd do in the room and just scribble some stuff down. You know.
right, right. It's the process is you start doing it, and then you mess around and get an opportunity to get in front of some people and get a positive response, and you like, man, maybe I can do this. Maybe I should take it a little
That's
bit more
it.
serious.
Yep. That's it. That's it. For real.
So, who would you say are your major musical influences?
Um, Definitely Easy E. I was big into like the Triple Six Mafia music, the
Right,
psychodramas, the Triple Darkness. Um, you know, at that time, when I was trying to find my creative space into music, um, because those guys they rap the hi hats. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people write a lot of 16s, and I just thought that was like man, this is dope. You know what I'm saying? How they rap they doing 32 bars. They in between the beat. You know what I'm saying? So
right,
that was something that kind of influenced a lot of what you hear from me now. Like that style with the southern twist and the Midwest twist. Because I was in the Midwest too. So it kind of like put it together. That's how I came up with Mid South. So
okay, okay. I was kind of wondering because I could hear the Midwest in there too. I was like, where I wonder where this is coming from.
right,
That's
yeah,
that's why I like to interview people because I read a lot and pay attention to what people is doing, and I definitely was like, okay, I hear you from the South, but some of that style he doing is Midwest. I wonder where it came from.
right, yeah. I
Where
was
was
out
you
in
at?
the
Where
mid
was you at?
too. I was in Kansas, man, in
Okay,
Kansas, and
okay, yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
man, that's
That,
that's
that explains a lot. That explains a lot.
yeah,
That explains a lot.
right.
And see, back in them days, I got a lot of family in Nashville, so I'll go back and forth. So I
Mm,
would always be up on the Southern rap before people in Detroit got on it. Like I'd be like 2 or 3 years because it was a lot slower the music moving. So I would be 2 or 3 years ahead. Like 3 6. I remember I was my cousin then put me up on that tear the clubs up and all that
tear
kind of
the
stuff.
club up, nigga.
Yeah,
Tear the
yeah, yeah, yeah,
club
yeah.
up.
Then
Yeah,
about 2 or 3 years later, they in Detroit like, you heard this 3 6? Yeah, man, I was playing that 2 3 summers ago, and y'all ain't want to hear it. And not just the
right,
South. They had all kind of stuff. Like I got Sir Mix a Lot before everybody, 2 or 3 years
right.
before everybody. Square dance, rap, and all of that. I heard all
Oh
that stuff.
man, you remember
I heard all that
that?
stuff.
Yeah,
Heard all that
man.
stuff before, and he blew up maybe at least 2 or 3 years after I
Right.
was here. My Detroit hustle. My Detroit hustle. My Detroit hustle. It's a It's a hustle man beat. My Detroit hustle. My Detroit hustle. So
Yeah, so Mix-a-Lot was cool, man.
yeah, yeah. They had a whole lot of different stuff out here. Same stories that people say they go to New York and hear all the New York stuff first. I was going
Hmm.
down south. I was hearing the south stuff first.
Right.
My cousins, man, my cousins used to drive me crazy about UGK, and then
Yeah.
they was mad at me because after about a year or two, I was like, man, Pimp C is like my favorite rapper, and they was like, man, you was fronting on him last summer, and I was like, oh, no, I didn't know.
Right.
I had
Yeah.
time to
Yeah.
really listen.
Right.
So when you started making music, like how did you go from like I'm just writing my little rhymes to I'm about to make a record? Like did you get in a label situation, or you was indie, or you put out something on your own? How did that happen?
Nah, man, we was just doing a lot of the 4 track recording. You know what I'm saying? And that was pretty much like our biggest thing, man. Just having people around saying, "Hey, y'all dope, y'all dope." I think for me was we had opened up for Goody Mob. And
Uh-huh.
when we opened up for Goody Mob, man, I had got it was a guy that was performing, man, by the name Kenny Battle. I forgot the name of his group at that time, but he came to me, he approached me. He was like, "Hey man, you dope." I was like, "Man, I appreciate it." He's like, "You ever been to a studio?" Never been to a studio at this time. You know what I'm saying? And um he I guess he kind of got wind of, what we was doing around the city and this, that, and the third. And he was trying to take me out that environment in a sense, and he came and started picking me up, man, and taking me to the studio. And man, I used to hate going to the studio. I'm gonna be straight with you. I would 4 track, I can do my thing and I'm turning it off, but he
Right.
had me going to the studio. I had to listen to the track outs, how they mix the tracks, and I loved it to learn. But man, we used to go there like at 5 in the afternoon, and we won't leave until like 1, 2 in the morning. But I
Right.
appreciate him doing that too, because it taught me um how you really have to perfect your whole song, not just the craft, but the
Right.
song as a whole. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, after we did that, man, that's when we started like shipping music out.
Okay. Okay. So can you run us through your discography right now? Like what kind of what projects you put out?
Oh man. So I started with my first nationwide was in 97, 96, 97, Gangsta Pat Homicidal Lifestyle. Um,
Okay.
Before we put out the Creep with a Nigga and Lay Me Down to Sleep, we had Smoked Out Entertainment, and we put that out actually ourselves on cassette tape. We ran
Uh,
like a 50 to 100 run on those. And I'm gonna
okay.
tell you, before I keep going, it's funny because we sold out in a week,
Wow.
and I was just able to get my hand on one of those tapes about 4 months ago. One of my homeboys had it and mailed it to me, bro. And I got it in my drawer. I have been offered like $1,000 to $2,000 for that tape, and I can't let it go. You know what I'm saying? I
Yeah.
can't let it go. So it went from Gangsta Pat, 96, 97. Then I linked up with Big Game Records. That's when I met like Red Boss and Mr. LPD. Um,
Mm,
we dropped Shut 'Em Down album. I think
okay.
that was 2002. Um, After that, I was on Red Boss album, and I think after that there was like a small gap in between there with albums, and I linked up with Big G Down out in North Carolina.
Uh,
R.I.P. That was my DJ. That's when he put me on one of his mixtapes. He was a big time DJ that was rocking with DJ Nabs and A couple other DJs around here, like DJ Brian Dawson and things like that. And we started dropping the Lil Tech Here I Stands, which is a collector's item now. We got Here I Stand Volume 1, 2, 3. Volume 3 was dedicated to him because he passed around that time. So I did a whole CD, man, that was dedicated to him. And at that time, around, let me get these dates, man, because I was signed to Rock Solid. I linked up with T Rock. And
Okay.
a lot of people don't know this story is when I linked up with T Rock the first time, he signed me. And then there was some stuff going on with the label. I don't know what he had going on, but he was like, man, I can't do nothing right now, so I'm going to have to let you go. But I'm going to link you up with IAP. A lot of people don't know about IAP. IAP was with 2-9. It was like a big, back then they had those message boards, and he had like the site where you could sell your music and stuff. So me and him linked up, and we did a Here I Stand also,
Uh,
Thug Status Entertainment, IAP. And then it circled back around. Rock called me, T Rock called me and said, hey, man, I'm ready now. I want you on the team and all this other stuff. So I rocked out with Rock for a long time. I think I've
okay.
probably been off the label now for probably about, excuse me, give and take about 3 years now, maybe three,
Hmm.
4 years. And I brought TSC back,
Okay.
Thug Status Entertainment, which is me. And I've had a lot of artists that came through my label. Some, like you were saying, that wanted to work. Some was lazy. Some was just coming through to be nosy. Some people just wanted to come through and learn and went to go do their own thing and still doing their thing today. Much love to them.
Right.
But right now, man, we still Thug Status Entertainment. We still rocking out. So we got Here I Stand. We dropped from Here I Stand. I dropped Dangerous Minds with T Rock, and I was on a whole bunch of albums with them guys. And then I dropped the Before the Wait. Um, Before the Wait
Okay.
is out, and now I got a whole bunch of singles. It's just a lot of singles out right now. I don't know if you want me to go through all the singles, but we got a whole bunch of singles out, man. I'm trying to drop like every month now between me and my artists. So,
Okay.
yeah.
The My Detroit Hustle.com podcast is available on all streaming platforms. To find us, just type My Detroit Hustle.com podcast in the search bar on your favorite streaming platform.
Yeah, you got a stable artist. Can you elaborate on who you got right now?
Oh man, my roster. Hey, man, I get excited, boy, when y'all ask me about my roster, man, because I love my squad. I love my team, man. On my label, it's me, it's Red Boss, that's Vice President. We have Messages from Jupiter, which is a R&B artist. We got K6 and C Fresh. They are my Afro beats. We got MD Sweeves also. All three of them are from Nigeria. They definitely doing well. We have Chain. He's out of Fayetteville. That's doing this thing also. We got Man that's representing the ATL. Um, Make sure I don't forget nobody. And my homeboy Spirit out in Rennes, Georgia, man. And far as like if you want to get like deep in far as like my the affiliates, I'm pretty sure everybody see who I'm affiliated with, man. My brother On Point,
For
um,
sure.
out of Pontiac. Big salute to bro. Um, we got Sheena Thrash, that's Sis down in ATL. We got Hash, aka Hash, got bars. He out in Denver. Now these people are just part of the one team, one them movement, and like they hairs of their bodies. You know what I'm saying? And we all rock together. So um, it's just I like the one. I love my label, and I like to circle myself and my label around bosses also that's doing big things. So yeah.
For sure. For sure. For
And
sure.
RIP Anna, man. We lost the artist about a month and a half ago. Anna
Okay.
was he was definitely I known him for 20 years when I got signed with Big Game, and
Hmm.
he was a brother. You know what I'm saying? And that kind of um it still to this day, man. You can't believe it, and it hits home for me just talking about it, man. So RIP to Anna, man. RIP to Big G down, man. For y'all, we still moving this music. You know what I'm saying? So
For real. Rest in peace. Condolences. Okay.
Much
When I
appreciated.
met you, when I met you, you was working a pretty big record, Cataclysm,
Hmm.
with Crazy
Hmm.
Bone on it.
Right.
How did that thing come together?
Um, for that record, man, and man, it took a year to get that record out.
Oh yeah.
We are all kind of affiliated with his artist Kane.
Uh
Big
huh.
salute to Kane, much love, man. Real nigga, he definitely out there doing his thing. And Down Pat at the time had a more of a closer relationship with him, and he
Mm,
invited us on a song that they did called "Gotta Have It." And we was just talking one day about doing a feature with him. We was like, "Hey, you think we could make this happen?" And um, he he did a lot of the talking as far as the engagement, as far as to see if it can work. You know what I'm saying?
right.
And, I mean, pretty much the rest is history, man. You know, it was a go. We got the verse. We got both verses. We got the beat, the track outs, and lined it up. And we dropped it on the day they did the 3-6 Mafia and Bone verses. And man, like we get a
Okay.
lot of good feedback, man. Big salute to Crazy Bone and Kane and all the people that's on it, man.
Oh yeah. Yeah. That thing was moving. That thing was really
Yeah.
moving.
5 minutes, no hook. You know what I'm saying? It's
Right.
just flow.
Right. Right. Right.
Yeah.
So you also got a can I say this? Um, have you dropped the one with Blood Raw yet? Am I letting something out the bag, or is it already?
No, 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 no. Definitely, definitely we could talk about it because we in the process now trying to get the video shot. Um,
Okay.
it's called Beat the Odds. Every day. Um, man, big salute. I call him Big Bro. Never,
Uh-huh.
never a moment. If I call, if he don't pick up, he definitely hit me back. I got a lot of gems off of him, man, and like it's just like a brotherhood. You know what I'm saying? Like real, recognize real. I guess that's the term that we could use because like bro hit me. You know, we'll chop. I hit him. We chop, and we came up with the song. It took us a minute, man, because we was going through a lot of beats. And now that we
Mhm.
got the beat, we got the song done. It's gonna be a remix with On Point and Red Boss on it. Um,
Okay.
and we're gonna shoot the video. I can't wait. We're just trying to get our schedules aligned, man, so I could touch down in Atlanta and get that done.
Okay. That should do good about Detroit, cause around Detroit, because Detroit. If you don't know, Detroit really deal with anything that had anything to do with Jeezy. They love Jeezy around here, so they up on the CTE
Okay,
stuff. That will definitely do
okay,
good.
yeah, man. I
So
can't wait for
what
y'all to hear it, man. It's a dope song.
okay. So what's the name of your latest project that you got that you working on right now?
Right now, we're doing During the Wait. Well, I'm working on shit. Um, I'm working on. I got a few of them at one time, but During the Wait is gonna be released hopefully next month. Um, very, very. It's not your typical more of that upbeat. It's more relaxed on
Mhm.
a lot of songs. I can't wait for y'all to get a taste of that one. I'm everybody that have heard it, they like, bro, I can tell you in your bag on this one. So it's more personal. I dug in a little bit deeper, man, so y'all can get a little bit more closer to the things that I've dealt with and deal with on a daily.
Right.
And I got other projects, man, that I'm working with, like with On Point and my brother Two Tone out of Memphis. We got some work that we doing now. And me and Red Boss, we working on our album called Hooch.
Uh,
So it's a few projects, and I got Porch Talk coming too. So
okay. So you gonna that's gonna be another body of work besides. I know you dropping singles all the time. That's gonna be a whole body of work. The
whole
the
body
the
work.
one. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's like a three part. That's a 3-part collection. So you got Before the Wait, you got during the wait, and then you're gonna have the wait is over. The wait is over. You're not gonna get that until like next year. Um, I'm
Okay.
putting because like a lot like they're more EPs, but like during the wait it's gonna be more like an album. I'm thinking about making it a double album. Um, because I'm putting it into that collection, so I wanted to make it that much more special for people, you know. But
Right.
we're planning for that to have like videos where it comes with like a DVD with it, so you can see a lot of behind the scenes of things that I've done in my career, unreleased videos and things like that. So that's gonna kind of like close that book up with that section, you know. So
My Detroit hustle. My Detroit hustle. My Detroit hustle. This a hustle man beat. My Detroit hustle. My Detroit hustle.
Right. And it's we was discussing this the other day. I noticed that you get this that you doing CDs and stuff like that. People need to understand,
right,
especially you young artists, you need to understand, grab you some physical copies of your stuff. You never know what happens. I think I
right,
was telling you, like, my demo tape that I put out ended up being on vinyl, and I can't find a piece of it now. And overseas it's
right,
going for $1,000. You saying the same thing about you never know how far your music gonna go. You never know who gonna get it
right.
in your hands. I was listening to somebody, I think it was Tyler the Creator,
Hmm.
and he said he found somebody that he loved on YouTube that had 6 views. So it ain't even about
Mm.
how many people you reach. You might reach the right person. So you
Right,
never know.
right.
You never know.
Yeah,
Get
that
you a
the
physical
physical
copy.
CDs, man, is right. Is very important. I mean, you got fans that just want to have something. I'm trying to see if I got anything in here. I do. Let me stand up real quick. Like you never know. Like bro, I still got these.
Right.
This is the album that we dropped in 2002, and they still in plastic,
Right.
still going.
Right.
You know, some people want autograph. It's the personal for the supporters. I don't call them fans, for the supporters. When you
Right.
writing their name on there, thank you, such and such. It's that personal. They think they know you. They think they right there with you. So you can't do that with no digital copy. They going to get it. They download it on their phone. They lose their phone and or it automatically erases or something. Man, it's just too much with that. That's cool. I'm not knocking that. But
Right.
this, come on, man, priceless,
Right.
priceless.
So who are some of the producers that you work with? I always want to make sure the producers get their shine too.
Right. Mossberg, big salute to Mossberg. Out the A and Billion Beats. Salute to
Okay.
Billion Beats. Out the A. Them are like my like my main two producers. To be honest with you, if you don't hear Billion Beats Productions at the beginning of my songs, you don't hear Mossberg at the beginning of my songs, man. So they're like my two main producers that I go with. Yeah.
So are you going in the studio with them, or y'all shooting stuff through emails, or how's the process work?
Yeah, through emails because they down there, and I'm up here, so they send it, I shoot it back, they mix and master, and shit, we run it like that. I
Okay.
haven't been, and it's funny, I haven't stepped foot in a studio in a long time since I got my own setup.
Right.
Um, but I know I need to go. I want to go because I just miss that studio feeling. You know what I'm saying? When you got the engineer there, you got the speakers there, you see the board there, you got the glass there, and man, all that, you know. So
Right.
yeah, coming soon. Coming soon.
Okay.
Y'all will see some footage real soon. So I done been invited to a couple studios in the A. So I already said that when I touch back down, man, I'm gonna just try to make my way through them all, you know.
Okay. All right, so tell us about the one team, one mission movement.
One team, one mission. Man, look, it was something that I started back in the day, man, because at that time we was at the it was a lot of stuff going on, and I wanted to form something where everybody could come together, and because we on the same path, you know what I'm saying? It's not no record label, it's not no clique, it's a movement. Um,
Right,
and everybody fell in love with it when I was like, man, one team, one mission, and it blew up from there. There's so many affiliates with it, um, that that is crazy. Um, we have it's for independent artists that that have the same vision and are on the same path, minus the negative bullshit. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of that, and I'm trying to keep that away from everything, like the negativity. So it's one team, one mission, the independent music movement, um, and we all just kind of rock out with it. You know what I'm saying? We got the clothing line. I know y'all can't see it. I'm probably shooting it all backwards, but we got the clothing line, which is called Unity Clothing. And it's all about uniting things. And and I'm glad you asked me about that. I appreciate you asking me that question because now it's about to go a step further. One of my biggest things that I like to do, man, is like kind of like talking to the youth. And I just got hit to come to a school out here to talk. They got like a Kings and Queens program. So I'll be talking to the young men out there. They're like between the 6th through 8th graders. They said it's like 30 boys. And that's the time that a lot of these kids need molding. Middle school, they need that
right,
molding, man. Because I'm out here in the bull where it's youth in the middle school toting guns, bro, bringing guns to school. So they all rock with me. You know what I'm saying? So what I
right.
said I was gonna do is we got one team, one mission, but it's gonna be for the school system. It's gonna be one team, one mission, standing as one. It makes sense. Kids coming together. So when I go up there, man, every one of them boys, they're gonna get a one team, one of them shirt. They're gonna get a bag. They're gonna get pens and water bottles and things like that. And we're gonna try to take this school to school. And I just got hit up yesterday to come to a church to speak to the youth. So not only are we just out here doing this music, but we out here also, man, putting in work in the communities also.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Okay, so what can we expect next from OG Tech?
um, bro, I'm trying to build a. I think I'm trying to build. Not think. I'm trying to build a. Um, I don't even know what to call it, but I'm trying to build something, man, where it lasts for years to come. Not only do I have like music, we got the radio that's coming back 24/7 hip hop radio, which I had invited you to be part of, and a couple other people, man, because it's 24/7 all day, all night. I'm trying to build I'm trying to build a empire where
Right,
everybody's putting in work, everybody sees the vision, and not only that, man, everybody can get some out of it. I'm not stingy. I want to be able to come to a table with everybody that I work with. Sorry about that. That everybody that I work with, man, and we all eating together. No hate, no negative, no bullshit, man. And surprisingly, man, a lot of people depend on me. You know what I'm saying? I never really looked at it like that, but the more that I look around and the more that I talk to a lot of my comrades, and we just have like conversations, like business meetings. They all do their thing, but a lot of people like kind of like depend on. I'm like that guy, man, that kind of keeps things moving, and
right,
I can't let people down, so I have to stay active. You know what I'm saying? Because people, they're watching me. People are
right.
there's people expecting me to fail, and there's people that are cheering for me. So I have to keep going. I have to keep this going. So I'm trying to build this empire like one brick at a time and bring people in, man, that really want to be part of something. As long as they see the vision, they want to work, we can definitely put them to work. I'm just building the empire, brother. Empire with nothing but positive people around, man.
To check out the interviews with dope artists Big Bruh, Jay Roberts, and Sidney Portier. All you gotta do is go to YouTube and search My Detroit Hustle TV 6438. While you're there, make sure to subscribe to the channel, share a video, and leave a comment or two. My Detroit Hustle TV. So you'll be surprised how much people are watching you. I know
Right.
it's a whole gang of people that's, young men and young women now, they got kids and stuff, and they come up to me like, man, I used to sit up there and watch you. You had your studio in your house and I'm doing this, and it's a bunch of kids that used to come to my house, and they all got businesses and they all investing in
Right.
their kids, and they, you know what I'm saying, they out here doing
Right.
it, and they come from street people, you know what I'm saying, and they
Right.
like,
Right.
I saw you, so I know what you're talking about. Cause you don't think
Hmm.
nobody
Right.
watching, but you when you after a few years you'll see they gonna come and tell you like, man,
Hmm.
I used to see you doing this, that, and the other, and driving this and this, that, and I said I want to do that. You'd be surprised.
Right. Right. That is so true, man. My wife always told me, man, that I had like these leadership skills, and I never applied it to people in music like that because everybody had their own thing they was doing.
Right.
But it's something about that one team, one mission, man. And I'm not saying like they depend on me or they lean on me like that, but a lot of them do. But it's more of they're depending on me and they need me, bro. Like I'm here
Right.
and I need them just as much, but I move in a way that I'm trying to push other artists, everybody that's affiliated, and I'm still trying to push me, but I've always put me back, man, just to see somebody else be successful. You know what I'm saying? And that's just that's I'm not a selfish person. I don't care who get it first. You know what I'm saying? Um, I just want to see everybody win, and I think that's what brings people to me. You know what I'm saying? I'm a people person. I can go anywhere. Everybody always say, "Check." Every time you go somewhere, you make a friend anywhere. You can go into the gas station. You go in Walmart. You coming out, man. Y'all swapping numbers and this that because I got that energy, bro. Like I have that like, bro. I'm a genuine dude. I just want to see people win, and even if you ain't it ain't your season to win, we're gonna make sure, man, that we put a little bit more water on that seed that you do win in the next couple months. So
Right.
it's just I just love my squad, bro. I love every last one of my comrades, bro. Every last one of them, man. And they like family. I don't know if you saw the video, man, when I was in Atlanta, man, with the bald head dude, Jim Bob, when I went live and I was going on the elevator. Only thing he was saying, I was like, "What up, Jim Bob?" All he kept saying was family. Family, nigga. This my family. They know this is how I
Right.
carry it. You know what I'm saying? I look out for all of them. I love them all, bro. All of them.
I gotta say this one because people don't need to hear what I'm talking about. I remember when I was doing when I first met you and we was doing that write up about Cataclysm, and I didn't know
Hmm.
everybody's name. So I was like, I said something like OG Tech and his comrades, or OG Tech and his homeboys, or whatever. And you stopped me and
Right.
was like, no, no, this is on point, fire. You said
Right. Right.
everybody's name.
Right.
Most people ain't like that. Most people would let that
Right.
slide and just be like, that's just part of the game. But you went out your way to make sure your squad got equal billing on what's going on. So
Right. Right. Right.
I can
Right.
vouch for that. I can vouch for that.
Yeah. Yeah, man. That's we all sit at the same table, bro. You know what I'm saying? I know how people look at me. You know what I'm saying? But when I stand on that battlefield, we standing equally on that battlefield. We eating at the table with the same. I ain't coming here to eat no filet mignon, bro, with the fat cut off the edges and that thing looking right. You know what I'm saying? And my team eating like oodles and noodles, bro. No, we eating together, no matter what it
Right.
is. I don't give a fuck if I got shit, man. I don't know, something, man. We gonna break it down easily. You know what I'm saying? Because that's just what family do, bro. And that's just how I am. You know what I'm saying? I've been like that. Some people say I got too much of a good heart, and because I've been screwed over so much. But at the same time, bro, just don't take my don't take my kindness for weakness, and we good. You know what I'm saying? We rocking together. Let's rock. Let's win together, bro. This our season. Why not? Come on now.
Right. That's what's up. Well, certain people got so much going on that I'm gonna have to talk to them more than once. You on that list because I could go on for another year with all the stuff you got going
Right.
on. But for
Right.
now, before we get out of here, let the people know where they can find you and all your products and services. Where can they find you?
Well, OG Tech the Don everywhere, man. OG Don on Facebook, OG Tech the Don on Twitter. The only place that I got a one on is on Instagram. OG Tech the Don, the number one. Um, Shit, holla at your boy, man. 24/7 hip hop radio. We coming. The independent music movement. Unity Clothing Line, U-NITY clothingline.com. No, it's U-NITY clothing line LLC.com. Shoot, man. We got merch coming. We got pop-up shops coming, man. Y'all just tap in with me, man. The one team, one mission movement, man. Please just rock with it, bro. We're trying to change lives, man.
That's what's up. That's what's up. And this people is what I'm talking about. This is the type of thing that we deal with at MyDetroitHustle.com. You can have all this beautiful music all you want to, but you got to put some hustle with it, or it ain't going nowhere.
Mm, that's facts. That's facts.
So,
I'm talking about up at 3 in the morning. I might wake up out my sleep, bro. I'm jotting down. I'm on the phone promoting, and then I roll over and go back to sleep, bro. Like it's a everyday hustle, man. And I push my team the same way. We all gotta have that. It's a mentality, man. You gotta have that mentality, bro. Ain't nothing out here gonna be given to you. You gotta work for it, bro. You know what I'm saying? I always tell people, do what you do, damn what you say, get money, stay paid, bro. And the only way you're gonna do that, you gotta go out there and grind and go get it.
right, right. And see, that's what I'm talking about. What you were saying, what you were saying, people look to you. Like I know from my point of view, just to have the opportunity to see you hustling. Then I'm seeing on point hustling.
Right,
So I'm thinking, I'm thinking
right,
I'm a hustler, and I'm seeing y'all doing it. I'm like, oh, ain't nobody going out and hustle me. So I do some more. I do some more, and you know what
right,
I'm saying?
right,
Flat out, flat out.
right.
That's what people need. So
Hmm.
you might think
Right,
that you're doing something. You might think you're doing something, and you see somebody doing a little bit more. If that's what
right.
you about, you gonna step up.
Facts, man. Cause my brother, hey, look, my brother on point and Sid on point and Hash and Sheena, man, they be out there getting it. Boy, I be like, man, hey, look, let me get back on here real quick and post real quick, man, because they
Right,
all, man. Look, when you got it, when you got that drive, you got it. You know what I'm saying? Like some people you ain't gotta tell. Hey,
right,
to go, hey, this, that, man. They, it's on them. It's on them and in them, bro. We just bred different, bro. We gonna go out there and go and get it, So,
right.
um, I always tell people, man, sense still ain't gonna get you shit, bro. So if you just trying to be on this, like artist wise, if you just trying to be on this internet and trying to be a superstar, bro, or rapper or whatever, you got to get out there and mingle with these people, bro. You got to get out
Right,
there, man. They love that engagement. They love you walking up on, man. I was in Atlanta just walking up on people, bro. And they was embracing me.
right,
Hey, boom, 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 putting them on camera. Hey, yeah, this is such and such, such a. bro, it's like you gotta tap in with these people, bro. I can't wait till we do this pop up, man. Me and my little bro, man, salute the Deuce Drop Top. That's my little brother, man, out of Charlotte. We just about to put together. We're doing a merch pop up shop for people in this area, Durham, Raleigh, and all that stuff, man. We're gonna get some artists, and food trucks, and man, I can't wait, bro. It's just so much work to be done. Sitting still do not get you shit, bro. You got to go and get it. Ain't no handouts in this game, bro. And it's cutthroat. It's cutthroat, bro. You gotta have tough skin and you gotta know how to mob, bro. You gotta mob through the bullshit, you know. So yeah, man, just believe in yourself like I believe in you. For real.
So, all right, man. Well, it was a pleasure having you. Ain't gonna keep you here all day. Everybody,
Man, appreciate being on, homie.
long time coming. Peace out to everybody. We out of here.
Salute.
Don't waste your time trying to help unmotivated people. The one thing you can't teach is desire. If that person has no desire to do better, he or she can't do nothing but bring you down to their level. And I know this from firsthand experience. Free game from the OG. Check it out.